Welcome to episode 2 of our tutorial series on developing with Overledger integrations. In this episode, we'll demonstrate how to monitor account activity, transaction fees, and schedule periodic price analyses using the Zapier integration.
Today we're going to show how to use Zapier and Overledger to monitor the Ethereum transaction costs over a period of time. Let's start at the beginning here. We have a Zapier schedule set up that activates every day at a certain time. It's currently set to 2 a.m. This could be tweaked to run more frequently or at different times of the day based on your needs. The second step is a prepare smart contract transaction in Overledger. That's the Overledger action integration to Zapier. What that's going to do is prepare a transaction and give us the execution costs in ETH for that transaction. So what we've done is we have a production execution of Ethereum on Ethereum mainnet to this ERC20 smart contract. We're calling the transfer function. We're defining the input parameters to the transfer function. So it takes an address where you're sending the token and the token quantity. And that's the address and the quantity that we're sending. We're then going to perform a custom request to an external endpoint in order to get the Ethereum USD cost. So we're using CoinMarketCap for this execution. This endpoint will return the USD price of 1 Ethereum. That information can then be passed to the numbers formatter in Zapier. And if we look at the action, what we're doing is we're doing a multiplication of the DLT fee amount, which is returned by the prepare step, number 2, and then the price quote given by CoinMarketCap's API. And then finally, what we're doing is taking all that information and we're going to insert it into a table in Zapier. So we're inputting the network, the amount, the unit, which is ETH, the ID of the transaction, and the output value. So this will allow us to store historical records of the price, and then we can use that later in some other task for further processing. So let's test that out and see how it works. So when we go into the test tab, it gives you some templated information you can use as an example input to the initial trigger. So this is what's going to be executed into the number 1 step. So we can press continue. Then we jump to the prepare, and we already went through the action. So we press continue and continue, and this is the result. So you'll see we have DLT fee amount of this. So this is the amount of ETH it takes to execute that transfer function. Then we've got the custom request in Zapier, going to CoinMarketCap. And if we have a search for USD, there's a lot of information that comes back, but if you search for USD, you'll see it gives a USD quote field. So we got 3,033 is the current price. So we'll continue. And the number formatter here, we're going to take the DLT fee, multiply it by the Ethereum price in US dollars, and get a result. And we get $0.45 for that execution. And then we're going to create a record in the Zapier's tables and input that information for later processing. And you'll see here the information that was input into the Zapier table. Thank you very much.